Hi, everyone. I am flying solo today, and I thought I would field a question that came in from one of my colleagues about starting this podcasting project of mine. And I thought me answering it might help some people out there who might be considering making a podcast or trying some sort of video interview project, because you absolutely can. And let me bring up the question. This came in. Michael, you've been trying to start an interview slash podcast project for a while, and this time around, you put it all together and got it going. What happened? I think that's a great question, and I hope this answer helps some of you out there. The answer is I had a major mindset adjustment. That's what changed. Okay. Um, so before I talk about my new mindset, let me discuss a little bit about what my old mindset was. My old mindset around a project like this was make sure you are highly proficient in all aspects of this before you start. So there are like a half a dozen things that you have to put together to create something like this. So my old mindset was one, make sure that the design of the podcast is rock solid, that you know exactly what it is and where it's going to go. Two, make sure you have a deep bench of guests ready to go. Three, make sure that all of the questions, your interview questions, are rock solid and highly professional and polished. Four, I thought I needed to be able to shoot video as professionally as possible. Five, I needed to edit video as professionally as possible. And six, I needed to know all about social media to get these out and market them and create the right copy and all that. So those are like the six things that I thought I had to be highly proficient in to get going. And it just never got started. I was never really able to do this on any level and get it going. So one day I had this thought and I was thinking about it and I said, what if you did this? And here's my new mindset. Figure out what it would take to post one video on LinkedIn that you can do yourself in your home office, say at night after work. What would it entail to get one video posted on LinkedIn? What tools do you need? What do you need to know? Figure that out and then just do it. And that's what I did. And now this clip will be probably clip 14 that I've done in 3 weeks. So going back to those half a dozen different things to learn when it comes to the design of the podcast, if it needs to adjust, I'll adjust it as we go forward. My guests, I started with friends who I really respect and I want their opinions on things and would say, sure, Michael, I'll go on your podcast. Three, I just prepared in Google Docs some questions the best I could that I would ask my friends. Video, I started this using Zoom because I am used to using Zoom, and Zoom, I'm comfortable using Zoom to record the videos. Editing, I'm using Cyberlink Power Director 365. It's easy to use. It's inexpensive, about $50 a year for a license. And I could do everything I need to do for these basic videos in Cyberlink Power Director. And in terms of social media, I will do the best I can right now, hashtagging them, copy, linking to people, the most pithy posts I could, and I will post them myself. And that's it. And I got going, and this thing is happening, and I'm getting more people to do it, and I'm getting better at video. But it all started with me being able to do it by myself at home after work without any help from anyone. Not that that's a bad thing to get help from people, but I was able to figure out all the components that I could do myself. So now I have the flexibility, I have the space to get better at those 6 things. So if the design of the podcast evolves into another direction, no problem. I'll go in that direction. Probably after 100 episodes or clips, I'll start asking guests who I don't know. Would you like to come on my podcast and talk with me? My questions will continually get better as I interview more people. I'll probably move away from Zoom and move into a podcasting video tool like Riverside, because it's geared more toward podcasting, and Zoom is geared more toward conferences and talking together. So I'll probably use Riverside in a month or so once I get a couple more under my belt. And in terms of editing, I'll probably move over to Adobe Premiere Pro, only because I have a license at my work and I have friends using Adobe Premiere, and I might want to tap into their expertise once I start doing, say, more complex videos. I could stay with Cyberlink, but I think I'll move up to Adobe Premiere in the future. And right now I'm taking a summer course, digital media marketing out of Stanford Online, 5-week course. So hopefully that'll help me understand more about making social media and marketing social media. So those 6 things will keep evolving. But the main thing is that I'd like to tell you all is I figured out how to start and all the tools that I needed to get one video posted on LinkedIn, and I did it. And you can do that. Then that's my sort of advice, is to just figure out where you are and what you need to get going and just do it, like they say at Nike. Hey, thank you for your time. I hope this helps. And if you're interested in making a podcast and would like to talk, let me know. Thanks a lot.